Hello, hello. This reading is for Taurians. I'm on Rising Venus and Jupiter, per usual. And I've been doing most of my readings live lately just to kind of help them upload a lot faster. Hopefully, I can get into a routine and get readings up more frequently. But for now, I'm just getting them up when I can. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's no time frame on this reading, so it can resonate with your past, present, future, or a mixture of all three. This is a relationship spread. It can apply to any relationship in your life, including the relationship you have with yourself. I hope you can hear me okay, because I don't have my mic in. My phone needs to charge, so I don't have my mic in. So if I say something you can't hear me, please let me know so I can repeat myself. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. The left side is you, right side is your person. However, it can flip-flop. So just take it how it resonates, or it could be, the whole reading could be you. It could be, the relationship you have with yourself instead of another individual. Let's see here. So we're going to look at the mental space, the emotional space, and the behavioral space, or the actions. Sometimes the actions category can tend to come up as how the other person views you, maybe not as what you're actually doing or how you're actually behaving, but how you appear to be behaving. So keep that in mind as well, because if something comes up, you're like, wait a minute, I'm not doing that. That could be what your person or the other person that you're dealing with assumes or perceives based on whatever, I'm shuffling a little too hard. I'm about to destroy my cards. Okay. Let's go ahead and I didn't pre-shuffle any of my decks, so that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the spread for you guys. Let's just see what wants to come out for Taurians. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for allowing me clear messages of guidance and advice for Taurians. All the background noise wants to start when I do these readings. I don't know why. Anyway, overall theme of the reading of the relationship is the Three of Pentacles. So this could be about partnership, collaborations, working together with something, trying to achieve a common goal, or even building skills like learning new skills, working towards self-improvement to some extent. This is Capricorn energy with the Three of Pentacles. And like I said, it represents achievement and collaboration, working together with another party or other parties. It could also be like a third party situation. I do get like a co-parenting vibe. So there could be like a stepmother, stepdad situation that some of you are working out, trying to get the hang of, or getting your, that could just be what this is concerning. Either getting into the groove of it or the initiation of something like that. Doesn't have to be, but it's all about collaboration and partnerships. Then for the current relationship status, we have the Two of Pentacles. So it's about making choices. So yeah, you're trying to get into a flow of working together with something. So maybe right now you're still in the position where you're trying to make decisions and prioritize your life, personal matters, business matters, leisure matters, things like that. You're just your overall daily affairs, prioritizing your bills, prioritizing what you dedicate your time to, and just really creating a routine here. This could also be work related. This could very much so be work related, because on your mind we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be like starting a new job, starting a new something, like a new job, either like you're a new mom or you're in a new relationship where you have new stepchildren or something like that. New mom, new dad, you name it. Something is new, right? And you're trying to get into the groove of things. You're working together with other people and just trying to prioritize your responsibilities and trying to get trying to get into a routine. The Knight of Pentacles is a very dedicated energy. And I believe this would be Capricorn, could also be Taurus or Virgo. So we have a lot of earth energy here already. So one of you could be feeling a little defensive. Regarding working together with other people, you could have gotten burned by other people in the past, or you could have just overcome lots of obstacles. So this could be you being in a place where you kind of know what to look for when it comes to like red flags or um, just obstacles in the future. You know exactly what to look for. I do see this being someone who's a hard worker. The energy of someone who's a very hard worker, dedicated, and staying committed to the goal. Very passionate. This could be an artistic project that you're working on as well. It could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be. Um, I know I'm kind of hopping all over the place, but I'm gonna hit all the points. So let's see. Two of Pentacles is here. Let's clarify this real quick for the relationship situation. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So someone possibly has a lot of anxiety about making decisions or prioritizing something, like prioritizing someone or something. Somebody has a lot of anxiety about it. The Queen of Swords does give me a confrontational energy of like confronting this anxiety, confronting this stress, this mental anguish, this worry, this despair. It's almost like, what are you worried about? What are you crying about? What are you stressing about? That's kind of how it feels. Give me one more for the Nine of Swords. The Seven of Wands is here twice. The Queen of Swords is here twice. So I'm going to get through the rest of the spread, I promise. Show me the Nine of Swords. Knight of Cups. So maybe somebody has anxiety about offering love or a romantic proposal or gesture or offer. Maybe someone has offered you something and you have anxiety about it, or you have anxiety about making the decision to offer someone. Maybe you want to prioritize someone, or you're trying to work them into your life some type of way, and instead of doing that, you're just kind of agonizing about it and not really making a move, because I see that that's what the anxiety is about. It could be keeping you up at night, causing you insomnia, even causing you stress in other ways. But the Queen of Swords being here is, like I said, a very confrontational energy. Like part of you, I think if this is your energy that you're feeling, you are getting sick of it. And you're like, okay, no, I have to address this. I have to figure out where this is coming from. I have to get down to the bottom of it. And you're asking yourselves the right questions, and you're paying attention to the ways that you're feeling and why and what's triggering you. And you're confronting this, or you need to confront this. If this is your person, I see that you're trying to figure out like what's wrong with you. Why are you acting like this? Like what's the problem? I do get like the Queen of Swords is very intelligent, very smart, very logical. So I think if this is your energy and you're feeling anxious about offering some type of proposal, either asking someone out, offering an apology, um, whatever, if it's a romantic gesture, if it's a marriage proposal, whatever it involves, I think you're considering your emotions, but you're putting your emotions to the side. Not necessarily all those warm and fuzzy emotions, but those anxiety ridden emotions and those fears and worries, you're dissecting it. And kind of the Star card is at the bottom of the deck here, so this represents healing, gaining peace, and then the Queen of Cups is just beneath that. So really being in tune with your emotions, being in tune with your spirituality, and also with your intuition as well. So you could be seeing signs and synchronicities. You could be experiencing some luck. You could also just be, or you could just feel very lucky. But this represents healing and gaining inspiration and just feeling at ease is what I get from that Queen of Cups. So show me the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Six of Cups. This could be someone from your past that you're thinking about, a past love, an old friend, an old lover. We have the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles popped out together. So yeah, the Knight of Wands is it could be a very impulsive energy, but the Knights are all about acting on something, like that initial action towards something. So this is someone who's very driven, determined, and passionate. Somebody who possibly has their finances in order, or is very confident and very secure, very loyal, very generous. This person could be very generous with their passion as well. So this could be like a little bit of a player who's an established player. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's trying to develop some type of, with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles being here, this shows someone trying to figure out how to advance. With the Six of Cups being here, this could be happy memories about someone from their past, or a past love, or old friend or lover that someone wants to rush in towards, because again we have the Knight of Cups here. So someone could be rushing towards you, because this is a very flirtatious energy as well. Someone could be rushing in towards you, or you could be rushing in towards someone, trying to figure out how to create a routine, or how to create balance, or how to create stability, how to grow, and how to yeah, because the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles would represent growth. You know, like you skip over the Queen. So you're trying to figure out how to get into this established King of Pentacles energy. This is, you know, the head of the household, the person who has their finances in order, is very secure and confident, also very determined, a risk taker, someone who's not afraid to chase this love. So the Four of Pentacles is here in the heart space. So this represents order and structure, also feeling safe. I'm putting this back. Show me the Four of Pentacles. So we have the Emperor here. So you could be creating, establishing boundaries, or creating boundaries either within a connection or even within yourself. Trying to use power, order, structure, control like the Emperor does. This is divine masculine energy, also Aries. So you could be just trying to create healthy boundaries in the heart space. That could be what you're working towards. Both of these do look like, this looks like someone who's very defensive and defending themselves, and this looks like someone who's, you know, not as angsty, or as it doesn't look as aggressive, but this is someone who's overcome a lot of obstacles, who's overcome a lot of struggles, who's been through a lot. And the two of these together gives me the vibe of someone who knows when to stand back and watch, and when to pull the stick out and be ready for war. So I think this Emperor being here just shows that you are using that type of energy to protect yourself. Like, that's what this is about. You want to protect your heart. Or this person wants to protect their heart. Show me more for the Four of Pentacles, please. The Four of Pentacles, again, is Capricorn energy. So we got a lot of Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. And then the Nine of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. So yeah, I think you're working towards being self-sufficient and secure, and just protecting yourself to where you're at a point where you don't need anyone. You're content. You can live with ease. You can do for yourself. Your finances are at ease. But more importantly, you are in a place where you are emotionally secure. And yeah, I think this is someone who does want to be open to love, but there's some anxiety about either offering or accepting an offer. An offer or accepting an offer. So the Queen of Wands is here in the behavioral space. This is all about stepping into your personal, your self-expression, stepping into that dynamic, fiery personality. So the King of Cups the King of Wands did pop out, but I did put it back because I didn't like the way I shuffled. But anyway, the Queen of Wands is here. This is a very vivacious and dynamic person or energy. It's very authentic. It's being true to yourself. It's not being afraid to go after the things that you desire. Being very sure about the things that you desire, and being this very exuberant and fiery, attractive personality. And it's just like almost a seductress is what I get from this. Like being very attractive and just doing what makes you happy. Like instead of being tormented about making offers and offering your love or receiving love from others, it's like you're just doing the opposite. Like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put myself out there, I'm just gonna do whatever. So maybe these boundaries that you're working on setting to protect yourself is helping, is working. Maybe you've been very practical and slow and methodical, and you know, you got into a place where you are secure and you can chase love, and that maybe that's what you're doing with the Queen of Wands here, because we have the Knight of Wands here earlier. Now we have the Queen. So maybe you are advancing and feeling more ready to kind of put yourself out there, or really just go after the things you want, whether it's in the workplace or within this relationship. Show me the Queen of Wands, please. So the Four of Wands is here, more Aries energy, and the Six of Pentacles. Both of these represent balance and mirror numbers as well. So this could be some type of situation where you're settling down into a creative endeavor or a new job. I did see that, like, this could be work, like you getting used to a new work schedule or a new school. It looks like something that you're settling into that is balanced. It's the Four of Wands shows that there's rest and alignment. This could be a twin flame or soulmate connection of some sort, divine counterpart, especially with the mirror numbers. Then we have 1111 in this Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands shows, like I said, settling down into something that you're very passionate about. We have a lot of wands here. Something that you're very passionate about. This involves creativity, happiness. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a new home, a new town, you name it. But the Six of Pentacles shows generosity. So this shows philanthropy. This shows, it's also about equal give and take situations. It's also about abundance. I'm even this new energy, this new confidence within being who you are, or you're just becoming more confident in your position, either as this new parent or this new job that you have, this new role that you're playing, whatever that role is. You're settling down into it. You're becoming more confident. Beautiful stuff. We have the Queen of Swords here for the mental space on the right side. So this could be someone who's, like I said, this Queen of Swords is here confronting this Nine of Swords energy, and that Nine of Swords energy was about this Knight of Cups. About a proposal. Maybe there's something that you want to offer someone that you have anxiety about. The Queen of Swords is here, but this is representing a very meticulous energy, a very, like I said, now the Queen of Swords cuts out the bullshit. So this is someone who's very clever, very smart, very honest and blunt, who's just being very careful about their thoughts and their communication, or paying attention to their thoughts and their communication. And I believe this would be Libra energy, if not Aquarius or Gemini with the Queen of Swords. With the Five of Swords being here in the heart space, I think that this person has a lot of pride when it comes to their emotions or their feelings. This could be something that they need to walk away from, or that they need to let go of. But yeah, they've been hurt. This person is thinking about, they're thinking very hard about any betrayals or heartbreak that they've experienced. They're thinking about the progress that they've made since then. They're thinking about any heartbreak or betrayal or third party situations that they've overcome within this connection. If this is an existing relationship, they're possibly reluctant about continuing to offer love because of possibly either a party situation, whether it was infidelity or habits or work or, you know, money or insecurities, whatever that external energy was, being that third party that interrupted the flow of this relationship. This person is taking a second to kind of consider everything that they've been through. This is a reassessment energy with the Seven of Pentacles. It's also Capricorn energy, I believe. If not, it's Taurus or Virgo. But anyway, this is Libra energy with the Three of Swords. So this person is really just thinking hard about everything that they've been through, everything that they've experienced as far as heartbreak and betrayal goes. And they're just really thinking about how they want to move forward, if they want to move forward at all, and being very careful about the way they move forward, and just considering all their options. They are considering their feelings without allowing them without, you know, making an emotional decision, with the Queen of Swords being there. So that's very good. They're being just very logical about, you know, making the decision about, or how they make this decision about moving forward. So someone has a lot of pride, a lot of pride with the Five of Swords. This could also represent arguments or just internal arguments, like mental conflict, but it could also be arguments. I think this is someone who's also kind of protecting themselves to an extent. This is someone who's out for themselves, being selfish in a very protective type of way. Like, I need to protect myself. I'm sorry about this glare. Let me see if I can block this sun. Sorry, it just got super bright. Okay, that's better. So yeah, this is having too much pride. Someone who does want to slowly merge into this Two of Cups connection. So this is very much so a soulmate connection. So I see both of you being reluctant about moving towards each other. Someone has a lot of anxiety about moving towards someone, and someone is just like being straight up prideful. This could be the same person. Like, on one minute they're just like, I want to do it, but they're tormented, possibly because of any pain or heartbreak they've experienced from past connections. Because this is about reassessment. It could also be about self-doubt, but it's about patience and investing in something and long-term growth and understanding that things take time. So I think this is a more so reflective over the things that they've already experienced, past experiences, not so much future. But someone does want to, in their heart, they really want to kind of slowly build something here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. They could possibly already have someone that they are in union with or want to come into union with, but they have a lot of pride. They don't want to, they're not making any moves because the Knight of Pentacles is already a slow moving energy. With the Five of Swords being here, someone's conflicted with making that investment. And with the Knight of Pentacles being over here, this could be the same person. Like, they could be trying to figure out a way to do it, a way to overcome any obstacles in their path. Especially with this here, they could be working together with someone else, collaborating with someone else, or with spirit, or just working with their higher self some type of way. With the Seven of Wands being here in the behavioral space or the action space, then we have the Strength card. So someone is trying to stand up for themselves, trying to have courage the best way they can. They want to venture off to try something else or explore something new. This is also about communication, passionate communication. Could also be flirting, but the Seven of Wands is here again. So someone is wanting to be courageous. Leo energy with the Strength card, and Aries, Leo, Sag with the Page of Wands, Seven of Wands again. So we got plenty Wands energy, fire energy. The Seven of Wands, I believe, is Leo, but this is someone standing their ground. This could be quite stubborn energy, but I do think this is someone who is kind of up for a challenge. Now, remember when I said, I think some of you have gotten to a point where you've overcome so many things. You know when to stand your ground and when to put up a fight, and you know when to just watch and observe and see if something is just going to kind of play out where you may not have to get your hands dirty. Because this is at the end of a cycle. This is my push through card. So, you know, this is a 9 and then this is a 7. So that 9 is right before you get to that 10. That cycle's almost close. But this 7, you know, you still got to put a little bit more work in. So with the Seven of Wands being in the action space. I think this is someone who's, it says here, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And with the Strength card being here in the Page of Wands, this does represent someone taking a new approach or trying something new or trying something in a new way and just being very courageous and being, putting themselves out there. Kind of how I felt this Queen of Wands was just like, you know what, forget it. Instead of having so much anxiety about offering this love, I'm just going to be exuberant. I'm just going to be, and then the Ace of Wands is here. I don't know where this came from, but the Ace of Wands is here. This represents the birth or the initiation of something passionate, of something creative, of desire or inspiration of some sort. So this person could be, somebody could be getting inspired some type of way. I don't, this card was just by itself. So let's see. Show me the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is here, and then the Four of Cups. So someone's probably been bored and needs new interest. So there could be some inspiration coming soon to counteract that. If you've been feeling very bored, if you've been feeling like, you know, you need new interest, you need a new project, you need a new hobby, you need a new job, this could be something that you end up settling into, or could be helping you get your groove back. Now, keep in mind, this is a partnership of any kind. This could be a work partnership, this could be a romantic partnership, but it's something that involves harmony and blending. It's a harmonious connection. It's a happy connection, and it involves balance. So someone has a lot of pride when it comes to merging with someone else, possibly because of, you know, maybe there were team projects in the past or relationships in the past where everybody wasn't a team player. So you're a little bit reluctant, or you're moving very slowly and practically into this new union, whatever it is. But you're standing your ground, you're protecting yourself, you have confidence, and you're very courageous going into this, exploring this new uncharted territory. Let's look at the likely outcome from the Kipper deck. Let's look at the likely outcome for Taurians, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So I have sudden wealth, false person, child. Anything else for Taurians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Likely outcome. Privileged lady. Great fortune and change. All right. I'm going to stop there at the bottom. Gifts. So you could be coming into some prosperity for sure. The Knight of Pentacles is here and the King of Pentacles is here. So that's good. And then this represents balance. Both of these represent balance and philanthropy. So you could be doing for others, or others could be doing for you. But sudden wealth being here, this could be like the job or the position that you're out for is more money than you anticipated, or you win the lottery, or you get some type of bonus, or you get some type of bill reduction. It's something very valuable that comes into your life all of a sudden, unexpectedly. So you could be in this Four of Cups energy, and all of a sudden this opportunity could present itself to you and bring in all of this new passion, could kind of reignite this passion or this spark within you. And that could be why we have all these wands showing up. Excuse me. So you could be getting really inspired, and that could be why you take this confrontational energy about, okay, I have to figure out why I'm so afraid of offering this love or receiving this love. I have to figure out what is, you know, causing all of this anxiety when it comes to going after the things that I love, because this is also an action with, you know, the things you love or the person you love, taking action. So something could be coming in to light a fire under your behind, to give you some inspiration, to inspire you to do that a lot quicker. It could involve something valuable coming into your life. It doesn't have to be money. Wrong book. It doesn't have to be money. Let's look at this card real quick. It could just mean a lot, much, or many, more, any of that. If this card is close to a significant, it can be a large sum. Your luck could turn sour and result in a loss. So, yeah, it does say next to card 8, watch Your luck could turn sour. I don't see it as that way. I see it as sudden wealth. It could turn sour. Okay, I'll take it this way. It could turn sour. There's a little bit of self-deception. This false person energy could be, you not making the move towards something that you really want to, and just instead being in this tormented Nine of Swords energy. That could be deceptive if you really, really want to move forward towards something or someone and you're not doing it, or you're having too much pride to make the effort to move towards something, or like this rather. If you're having too much pride with that Five of Swords energy about dedicating yourself to merging into this connection completely, then that could be the self-deception. And the Child card can just represent the quantity of it, like being a tiny bit of self-deception, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, because it can mean small, right? Sudden wealth is here because I think this is just representing the value of this connection or the value of this opportunity. It could have come into your life suddenly. Gift is also here too, so I do feel like something is being presented to you, or you are being or something, you have to present something. More than likely it's being presented to you. Either you're rejecting it, or you're I don't want to say you're rejecting it, but if you want to make an offer, maybe you feel like it's gonna be rejected, and that's what's giving you so much anxiety. Or if someone made you an offer, maybe you rejected it and you really didn't want to. That's what I get from this. Okay. With Privileged Lady being here, this could represent how you view your person, or how your person views you, as very successful, very youthful, very attractive, and very creative. You could be feeling very privileged, like this Nine of Pentacles, after getting into the flow and getting into the groove of this new relationship, of this new gig, whatever this is. Especially if it brings you a lot of money, you could be feeling like a privileged lady. Or if you're dealing with some other person, they can view you as this privileged lady. Even if you're male, that's just your feminine energy, right? Great fortune is here in change. So I do think that this great fortune, this success, this wealth is going to require you to change. It's going to require some change. It's going to bring in change, but it's also going to require some change. So even that little bit of self-deception is going to have to go. And let's look at change a little bit better too, or a little bit closer. So yeah, this literally could mean moving out of your old home, moving out of something, moving into something new. It's a point in time for change. It could be the location of something. It could be a career move. It could be a relationship, or your relationship with others, or your own outlook may change. So you could be changing your perspective, changing your mind about something, or just moving on to something else, changing your career, your relationship. Yes, but space and circumstances require some to be left behind, some possessions, or some, yeah, physical or emotional. So yeah, there's some things that you're gonna have to leave behind, starting with this self-deception. So this great fortune, if you want it, it's like, if you want to keep this false person energy, you will screw yourself out of this sudden wealth. You know what I'm saying? This offer. Message of concern is just beneath that. Message of concern is about harsh truths, or inconvenient truths, or those pills that are hard to swallow. You know what I'm saying? I do kind of want to see, just to confirm if I'm right about this, which I think I am, but I want to confirm. Sudden wealth and this false person. Show me sudden wealth, please. The Starman Tarot. The Devil card and the Hangman came out. This is Capricorn energy and Neptune Pisces energy. Now, this is a very interesting combination. I almost put these back, but then I was like, no. Now, the Starman Tarot has a slightly different interpretation for their cards, but my book is missing, so I'm just going to go based on my memory. And I know that the Devil card talks about using your inner trickster using your ego the way it's meant to be used. A lot of the time our ego is overdeveloped, and that's why we get anxiety and we're afraid and we get scared. So like I said, you using your ego responsibly would be to observe and stand back and figure out whether or not, you got your stick in your hand. This person here doesn't look threatening. This person, if anything, they look like they're tired. They look like they've been beaten up quite a bit. But this person doesn't look threatening. So you using your ego responsibly with the devil card here would represent you watching, observing, keeping an eye out, looking around you, like keeping note of your surroundings and knowing when you need to go from this energy to this energy. So you would be using your inner trickster for good. You know what I'm saying? For your best benefit. Even if it's like you have to put on this front like you're not, like you're, no, wrong card. Like you're not like you're harmless. But all the while you could beat the shit out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you needed to. If need be, you could go there. So I think it's just about detaching, sacrificing the need to control, or the need to understand, waiting on enlightenment, waiting on your intuition to guide you. So you know when to use this, when to use your ego, when to use that devil energy. Know when you need to fool the fool who thinks they're fooling you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's kind of what the devil is. Like when you have to play that trickster in order to protect yourself. When you have to play that, you have to step into that role for good. You know, it's a tricky situation, but that's what the devil is about. And if it's representing your ego, it's using your ego responsibly, especially with the hangman, like detaching from all of those things that keep you bonded and stuck and afraid and tormented and anxiety ridden, and just using that ego for protection like it was meant to be used for. And the false person is here because false person, show me false person. Prince of Pentacles, which would be the Knight of Pentacles again. So there's slow progress here, very slow movement. So this is someone who is determined to make some type of progress, who wants to make some type of effort moving forward. A very dedicated effort, very dedicated energy, but it's very slow. So it's like maybe you're slowly overcoming this deception, this false person energy. Maybe you are distancing yourself from it, as there's distance between these two. You know, he still has his mask on back here, but she, her eyes are revealed. She's just covering up her mouth. So maybe you're slowly coming out of that. Maybe that's what the Princess of the Knight of Pentacles is about, because on your mind you're trying to figure out how to develop new habits or a new routine to get out of it. And you are trying to overcome your pride, or it looks like you are trying to overcome your pride to figure out how to merge into union, how to come into union with someone. Maybe someone in particular, maybe just someone in general. Show me, child. We have the Two of Wands and the Strength card. Yeah, so I do see you trying to, with the Prince of Pentacles, like I said, I think this is like slowly overcoming this deception. This, like, maybe this deception is small now in comparison to the way it was. Maybe it was a lot heavier in the past, and maybe now you've grown, you've made so much progress where now you're just trying to figure out how to continue to move forward, how to stay in this power of, having this willpower, having this self-control with the Strength card here. Leo energy, and then the Two of Wands, which would be Aries energy, I believe. So we got a lot of fire, lots and lots of fire, Aries, Leo, and Sag. So yeah, I do think this is you just trying to make plans on, you're just planning to stay confident, planning to stay in control of yourself, planning to dominate this deceptive energy, no matter how fast or slow you move. So I do see you making slow progress to overcome that energy, and you're just staying on top of it, being confident at it. And then we have the Prince of Wands, clarifying the privileged lady, which would be the Knight of Wands. So I do feel like once you get to this place where you are confident, you feel secure, you feel your finances are in order, you feel like you can possibly go after this person from your past, or this old relationship, or this old friendship. You feel more confident in doing so. I think your finances have a lot to do with that. So you just feel more confident, and you feel more secure in yourself, possibly also after overcoming this deceptive energy, and you just feel like you can do it. You feel like it's achievable, and you're ready to take action towards what you truly desire, what you truly want, what you're truly passionate about, with the Prince of Wands. Great fortune and changes here. I'm not going to clarify those two because I think those are pretty clear. We have the Princess of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is the Page of Pentacles, which is all about investing in something new, new opportunities, learning something new, and just growth. It's also a very studious energy, earth energy. She looks pregnant on here as well. I don't know if that's relevant for any of you, but she does look like she's pregnant on the card. So let's get some advice, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this reading up. Any advice for Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Be open to love. So if this is you and this Four of Cups energy, be open to love, because there may be opportunities presenting themselves to you that you either reject or you don't see the value in right away. But this could really spark the initiation of something really great in you. So if you're not careful and you're not discerning enough, you could lose a very important opportunity. So definitely be open to love, both giving and receiving love. And I think if you're this person who wants to offer love, you want to, you just have anxiety about it. So as you overcome that anxiety, you can become even more open to love. Love yourself. I think that's how you start. Getting comfortable with doing the things that make you feel good, make you feel loved, make you feel confident. And I think with that Queen of Wands, that is what you're doing, stepping into your self-expression. You're doing what makes you happy. You're doing the things that, inspire you, that feel good, that, bring out your creativity, your passion. Forgive and forget. So with that being here, I think it's representing those past experiences that you're kind of reassessing and kind of going over. So there is a need to kind of distribute forgiveness as you bring up those things and you realize areas where your partner may have messed up, where you may have messed up. It's time to divvy out forgiveness all the way around. And don't forget, forget the pain, don't forget the lesson. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to heal from this hurt, this pain, this betrayal, this heartbreak. And seek hidden treasure. It's all about doing things for the deeper meaning, not just doing things for the sake of doing them. I'm going to read from the book about this card, because I know there's something in here that I want to say that I'm not going to remember. Yeah, there could be some things in life that you're taking at face value that you need to dig a little deeper, because you could be missing the point, or being told that you don't get it. There's more than meets the eye here. Your divine energy is calling you to slow down and take a deeper look at the present situation. And I think you are doing that with this energy here, because this is a very slow, meticulous energy. And then the Queen of Swords is very meticulous too, very just dissecting all of this, looking at each and every one of these pentacles and figuring out, okay, where's the hurt, where's the pain, why is it here, where did it come from, how long has it been here? I do see that you're doing that. So overcome your tendency to judge too quickly and miss what's really true. I think that Queen of Swords energy is working in your benefit, so that you don't harshly or incorrectly, or don't harshly misjudge your own feelings or anyone else's. You consider everything. You consider the other person's perspective, you consider your perspective, and like I said, you just consider all of this. And You're really trying to figure out how to overcome it, how to heal from it. It also says beyond the surface of life lies hidden treasure. You will see clearly if you observe with an open heart and open mind. So I do think that that is what you're trying to achieve here, especially with the Queen of Swords here. I think you're trying to be open to love, and you're trying to eliminate anything that creates this biased blockage, preventing you from being open to love. So be open-minded and learn all you can before drawing conclusions. Take your time, study the facts fully, listen deeply from your heart, look for the connecting rather than the separating factors when evaluating others and their place in your life. Dispel any notion that you're better, smarter, more deserving, powerful, or entitled than others, or vice versa. Accept that the people in your life are direct reflections of you. Where there's light, see your glow. Where there's shadow, see your gloom. Stop fighting others and start loving the connection we all share. We're all in this game of life together, so see your role as a player as important but not special. Respect others as equals and you'll soon see the truth. So that's what hidden treasure is all about. Seek hidden treasure is all about. Seeking beneath the surface, not taking things at face value, not feeling like you're better than anyone, not taking things just because they seem one way, not digging a little bit deeper, because we could see this anxiety, we could see this torment, or we could see someone sitting like this, but what we don't see is this, and what we don't see is that they really want to offer this. So don't take things at face value just because they seem to be one way. Understand that it's so much deeper, and if you just take the time to really get down to the bottom of it and really understand, you may gain a new perspective, or you may, gain some helpful insight on how to go about this situation, or just how to behave in it. The goal for your dreams is at the bottom of the deck. So whatever it is that you're really passionate about, that's what you should be going after. If this is someone from your past who you feel you want to go after, who you have this idea of being with, or who this person represents, something that you've dreamt of, go for it. If it's if it's love, if it's a job, whatever it is, go after it, and be fearless. I think this situation is teaching you patience, it is teaching you strength, and it's also teaching you self-control. It's also teaching you how to kind of check yourself, kind of observe your own energy, observe your own attitudes, your own thoughts, your own communication, and correct yourself, and just be very mindful about your own actions, and like your own role in cause and effect, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here, Taurus. I hope that resonated with you. It didn't occur to me until the end of the video that I was like, why is this kind of making sense to me? I forgot I'm a Venus Taurus, so that makes, Jupiter Taurus. So that makes perfect sense. So please do check your moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, because they also do resonate as well. Again, this is timeless. It could be past, present, or future, or a mixture of all three for you. If you don't know how to check your placement in your chart, there's a link below showing you how to do so. Connect with me on social media below. Book a personal reading, donate, comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, Taurians.